Day 4 of Project 30. I'm a little bit behind. I'm going to make this one a very short, sweet, and simple concept. Reading a very good book, very interesting book right now. And in it, the author quotes a mystic from the 13th or 14th century. And to paraphrase him, he says that silence is the language of God, or silence is the language of the gods, which is a very deep, profound concept. We seem to be inundated and bombarded with so much noise these days, both in just the cacophonous sounds that surround us, especially if you live in a city, but also in a little more metaphorical noise of the lies, the non-truth, the information, the misinformation that seems to be so pervasive in news, media, and our stories. Stories used to be so important for our cultural interaction and ability to transfer information over time. But just the idea that silence speaks volumes, and silence is deafening. So I encourage you to find some time to sit with yourself somewhere in complete and utter silence and see what comes up, see what you hear. Ideally, this would be somewhere out in nature, out in the woods, away from other people, somewhere where you don't see anyone else, if you're able to do that. And see what voices pop into your head and what messages you get. And if nothing else, find some tranquility in the silence. Because in that lack of sound, or what we perceive as sound, the sound waves generated from instruments or friction or people or voices, you will end up hearing something and feeling something. That is ultimately your connection to Source, Creator, One, Gaia, however you want to call it. Trog, for me. So silence is the language of God. So go find some.